We have a gym, but we can say there is one we call pumping iron, or we call old-fashioned gyms. That means we have all kind of weights and the old way. Now there are new kind of technology, electronic and everything. We haven't catch up yet, but we will soon. But personally, I still like all this old-fashioned pumping iron. So we have so many weights in this gym here. But one thing that I like, I just want to introduce a few things that I like. And I always try to do every day if I can. Okay? One thing we call the stretcher. So this stretcher machine, I like it so much. The number one is you are stretching so we have a charge you can follow, okay? So this charge, the first thing you see, very simple, you bend down and you keep on bend as much as you can and you're stretching, pulling your lumbar. Your lumbar pull longer, that's the number one. And when you stretch and you go down, it's pull your neck also longer. The arm, the wrist, the arm, the shoulder also stretching out because when we stand, it's always compressed on the lumbar and neck, okay? So that's one. So I do a few times. Hold, feel stretch and rest. And when I coming back, I go back straight and I coming down, and coming back and stretch again. Now the next stretch is so good, so simple, is the leg stretch. It really get your tendon on the leg, all the tendon, big tendon connecting to the lumbar. And so you stretch left and right. And this one is so good for your femur and the whole leg and the back. And it's really open it. And a lot of sciatic nerve, a lot of back pain. If you don't stretch, so this one, I tell you, it's so good. Like you're doing many positions of yoga. But this one is a modern, simple, easy way to stretch. So my favorite is this one. So I always do it, and you go on and you stretch. So I always do it, spend time in doing this, and like you're stretching. And this stretch, you can really feel that your lumbar open, your thoracic, your cervical, your arm, your leg is open, okay? And the joint not compressed. All problem we have is the lumbar compressed, the cervical neck compressed, and we don't do anything with it. In the end, one day, we have the operation. And it's not guaranteed you will go back to normal life again. But if you stretch every day, very simple, and you get it. So this stretching, very good. And so this one is 173, a little bit too long for me. So I just pull open this lock, and I push it in, and I look at 170, and I get a lock. So now I get 170, okay? And this one, I tell you, is so good, okay? And so again, it lengthening all your lumbar and don't compress. Because humans stand up like a tower, stand up tight, everything compressed on each other, now everything gone, okay? Like a tower, when you hit the lower lumbar, boom, the whole tower fall down, okay? So now, when you're coming in, the first one, you put in and you lock, you press, you pull, and you lock. So you lock this one. So number one, when you come down, you can help, use your hand help, and bend down. Now you raise one hand and slowly down. And after that, if you have any money or anything on the back, you take it out, otherwise it fall apart, it falls down. And you put both leg and both hand down. Now you're hanging upside down. So number one, I always do this until I hear click, because my lumbar are pulled out, my neck are facing down, and it is lengthened by the gravitation, and my hip and my knee
The only one way put a lot of stress on the knees, so be careful. But that is the best. When the headstand, normal headstand, you put too much weight on the neck. Okay? And I like this one because you don't put too much weight on the neck. So now when you relax hanging like this, now you can see that, okay, my lumbar are lengthened down by upside down, cavitation, and I just relax, smile, and I do 5 minutes or 10 minutes. 5 minutes or 3 minutes first. When I hear the click, that means they open, okay? And I slowly come back and just rest here for a moment, and I feel, oh, my lumbar are open. The pain are released. And you're gonna like it so much, okay? In this one, they call a power plate, called a 10-minute success. I like it. And it's quite a little bit expensive machine. We call it vibrating. So the first step, because we always consume power, so we turn on the on-off button on the back here, okay? So the on-off button on the top, and we set. Number one, you press start, and the one that blinking, you press on the frequency. And now they're going to 60 seconds. So I press on the 60 seconds, and the second one is the frequency. I put the highest, or you can lower. We call 50 hertz. And now they ask you, so I'm pressing on the, and now I press on low or high, and I press high. So low or high. So this high. Now I press start. I need vibration. And so when there are picture in every position, but you have to move according to the movie. Now when you want to repeat it, you just press here, down here, upper one, don't work, you press here, repeat, and so this one, they have, if you do 10 minutes, every position is 1 minute. And it gives you the muscle and vibration and the blood circulation. And there are many other jogging machine, and the leg machine, weight machine, chest machine, and the shoulder machine. And this is the old-fashioned one with weight. The new one, they still with weight, but they have more electronic in there. And I still, because I grew up with this simple machine, I still like it. Thank you.